What's up, guys? It's Entity with my first video. Thank you all for waiting. Thank you all for being fans of this. Thank you all for trying to tell me to do this. It's a great idea. And today, basically, I'm just going to be doing an overview of the game that I will be playing the most on this channel, which is Mafia Mystery, all right? Basically, Mafia Mystery was a game that was made in 2014 by a small company named Toast Mobile LLC. They were made around 2011. Basically, they're a company that, they've made a few applications here and there, but their biggest success definitely has to have been Mafia. The developing team of this company consists of Toast, which is the lead developer for iOS. You have Levy, who is the lead developer for Android. Then you have Jiminoshi, who I think does iOS, and then you have Caleb, who is not on that much, but he does Android as well. And then finally you have Magnificent, who is the artist of the game. And this developing team has done an exceptional job of keeping this game intact, putting out new roles, doing the normal stuff, bug fixes, improvements. This is probably one of the better games you'll find in the App Store, solely because, first of all, it's a game that people play normally, Mafia is a game that we all play it at parties, we all play it somewhere or another, we've all played it, and now you can play it everywhere you go, online, with friends that you can meet in real life, or even meet friends online. So let's get started, alright? So basically we're going to go a quick run through the rules, we're going to check out the store, we're going to check out character creation, we're going to talk about stats, we're going to talk about creating games, and that's going to really be it for the video. Also going to talk about rules. So basically, the number one rule you have is the Mafia, which is basically just kills one person a night. You have the Villager, which basically does nothing. You have the Cop, which visits one person each night and receives a report of their alignment, so they find out if they're Mafia or Village. You have the Doctor, who can save one person every night, including themselves. You have the Sniper, who can, for one game, shoot one bullet and kill one person, okay? Granny kills anyone that visits her. So basically what she does is, if a Cop, Doctor, Godfather, Toaster, Standard Mafia come visit, she will get that kill. Fool, he wins if you execute him, if you vote him out and he gets executed, the game ends and he wins, and both the Mafia and the Village lose. The Creeper can visit one person a night and see who visits them. So if the Creeper creeps somebody and the Mafia kills them, they can see that the Mafia did that. Bulletproof is a Villager with 2 lives. Godfather, Mafia that can't be checked, because the Cop can check people. Well, if the Cop checks the Godfather, it appears that they've been sided with the Village. Framer basically has one chance every night to frame somebody, and if the person is framed and checked by the Cop, then they will pop up as Mafia, and they will probably be executed. Kamikaze, in that day, he can blow up one person, and when they're blown up, he's blown up as well. Toaster can roll block one person the first night, and the second night they will die. Mafia and Toaster are completely independent from each other, and the Gravedigger basically can talk to dead members at night, and then he can also revive one person at night at the cost of the Gravedigger dying as a replacement. And you can see each of the village, there's their own little town, there's their own little, they have their own little buildings for them. And basically there's also some rules, and as it says, guidelines down there, which basically are, first of all, no harassment. Don't be that guy that gets upset and starts cursing out people. Sure, we all have rage. I have rage, all right? When we all get upset and we lose a game that's bogus, you're all like, hey, what the heck, man? But there's a limit, you can't go around calling people things, being racist, being mean, there's a difference between being upset and being just straight up mean. No impersonating players. I know people think it's cool that, if you're a developer or if you're a cleaner, which I'll explain what those are in a bit, but impersonating those kind of players usually can get you banned, and it's really not cool, and you really want to respect those people, make a name for yourself, make it, oh shoot, this person's really good at Mafia. Don't just, don't be somebody that leeches off of somebody's success, No cheating, which is basically don't reveal your role outside of the game. I don't care if it's Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, text message, phone call, MySpace, FaceTime, whatever it is, just don't reveal your role unless you're revealing your role in the game, because you're not sending a screenshot, you're not doing any of that stuff outside the game. Maybe you can role pick with a friend, but I'd avoid doing those kind of things where you try to share your role outside of the game, because that's just pathetic. No multi-account, meaning don't use 3 accounts or 2 accounts to play a game. I know it seems tempting because you can role pick Mafia and then your other account can be a village role and you can see who comes and who's the Mafia, like who comes and goes as Mafia and who plays well and who is the Mafia. So you can just basically just lynch them off, and that's not fair. That's not nice. No, let's see. And the final thing I think is just no. Yeah, I think that's really it, honestly. I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be brought into it. So basically, that's just the gameplay. That's basically, and as you can see, there's a little dev message down there, which does show the developers are all right there. Basically, so the other thing there is you have access to is the store, and the number one thing I recommend coming to the store for is before you play, look down here at Get Coins and just share it on Twitter. Just get the 10 coins, and if you want, you can watch some videos. And what I would do is I try to get the create your own games, because let's face it, you don't want to always play public games all the time, and you really don't want to be invited to games all the times. You might as well be able to make your own games and invite people to those games and have a good time. You can also role pick, which basically means you can see that little thing on the right with the little hat. You can basically spend 15 coins to get 5 role picks, to role pick your role 5 times. And what you can do is when you role pick, you basically tap on the role you want, you go into a game, you tap on the role you want, and you have a small chance of getting that role. Granted, you can't, that's not a small chance, I'm sorry, you have a big percentage chance of getting it. You have a small chance of not getting it, that's what I meant to say. And even if you don't get it, you still lose the role pick, but you know what, I mean, oh well, if you want to play, don't role pick all the time, I don't want to say RNG, but sure, let RNG decide what your role is. And then you can also buy different roles at the shop, because they can't give you every single role for free. You got to work for it, you got to earn it, and basically these just adds kind of a spice to your game. You're not having the same repetitive roles. No, and this time you're gonna have a Godfather. Instead of playing all Mafia, you'll see like 2 Mafia and a Godfather. You'll be like, oh snap, there's a Godfather out now. So basically, I can't assume that the people I check is always gonna be Mafia. Because there's a Godfather still in the game. Town themes, self-explanatory. Basically aesthetics, which when you buy them, 250 coins each. When you buy them, basically they make your little, as you can see down there, my little menu screen of the game. You can see that it's different than what the regular is, and it just kind of adds a little flavor. You also get a little free avatar skin with it, and finally you have avatar skins, which basically every single role, including Farmer and Chunk and Buttercup. Chunk and Buttercup aren't actually roles, and neither is the Farmer. They're just there for aesthetic reasons. You can buy these, customize your little avatar, which is shown up here. Basically, you get 2 coins per win, 1 coin. You get 2 coins per win, 0 coins for losses. You can't really tie in Mafia. And yeah, it's really it. So let's just get started into basically just gameplay kind of things. So when you start a game, you have to click join a game, and these are for public games. And basically, you just click join game. And when you join the game, you see yourself pop in there, and I'm not going to play this game. You basically lose a cigar every time you join a game, and you gain a cigar if you leave the game, and you also gain a cigar after I think 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. If you're not in a game for 30 minutes, you can get your cigars back. And then creating games, basically, it's just simple as pressing the plus button. You can pick your little theme at the bottom. You can make public games, which are length from these are the day lengths. So like night will be 2 minutes, day will be 2 minutes, night will be 2 minutes, or you can make them an hour. And if they're private games, you can make them even longer. Private games, though, nobody can join except the people that you invite, which you can add from your friends list. And when you select roles, one of the things I recommend is try to make a role that has try to make a game that has no advantage. Don't be that guy that makes a game that has a clear advantage to the Mafia or the Village. Make fair games like this one right here. I know it's not exactly the best example, but no advantage is usually the best way to go. I mean, a little Village advantage or a little Mafia advantage that you really want to play a game out, it's unavoidable, but at the same time, I really wouldn't recommend it. And then finally, we are going to go over stats. And basically how stats work is you have the weekly leaderboards and the all-time leaderboards. The weekly leaderboards are determined by win minus loss. So if you have 10 wins and you've had 3 losses that week, you'll have 7 points. All-time leaderboards are, I feel like I want to separate them into 2 categories, okay? You have the really, really good players, okay? that are on this leaderboard, and you also have the I don't want to say good. Everybody on the leaderboard is a good player, but you have volume players and you have players that rely on that win-loss ratio. Okay, volume players are people like Hickstar, right? A lot of wins, a lot of losses, but it's not gonna hurt his points because he has a lot of wins. So it's like his ratio might be like 1 point something, but he's still gonna be on that leaderboard because he has an obscene amount of points. And then you also have players like M. Hro Black 11, who 967 out of 618, not that many wins, but if you look at that win-loss ratio, it's really, really good. And to explain the win-loss ratio system, just to make sure everybody's clear, it's win over loss ratio times wins. So if you have 3 wins and 1 loss, multiply 3 by 3, because 3 over 1, then you get 3 times 3, which is 9, so you would have 9 points overall. And besides that, I really think that's everything, really. You can also report players. I don't have the report button because this is my second account. I don't think I'm allowed to report players yet. But yeah, my main account I'll be playing on is Entity. My account I'll be making guides on will be Potent. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to comment in the comment section below what guide do you want me to do out of the 14 characters that are still there. Which guide would most likely appeal to you? Which one would you like to see? Which is a character that you're either confused upon or, hey, that's my favorite character and I want to learn more how to play it better, Just tell me in the comments below. I'll be doing guides for every single one of the characters, but I just want to know which one you guys want me to do first. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll take anything in the comment section. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, compliments. Anything that you want to address to me, I'd gladly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. I'll try to get some gameplay later today. If not, probably sometime around tomorrow. And I will be dividing my channel up into 4 sections in regard to Mafia. I will be doing news, I'll be doing role guides, I'll be doing news, tips, tricks, basically all that stuff. I'll be doing guides, I'll be doing public games, I'll be doing private games with some really good players, because I want you guys to see the little difference of the skill level, because eventually you guys are going to become good at Mafia, so might as well see the little jump there that happens between, Mafia and Village and the way that both those are affected in the games you play. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out this game in the App Store. One of my favorite games. I've only played this game for about 6 months now. Still a spectacular game. Great development team. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you all for watching. And this is Entity signing out.